Articuno is next, and I think we already know that Articuno is going to get through this battle pretty easily, given that it is an Ice-type Pokemon, and it's going to start off with, I believe, Ice Beam, which is going to be super effective here against Brock. The wall for Articuno early in the game is going to be Misty. And Misty is going to be tough because of the fact that she's going to resist our Water-type moves, and we don't really get access to any, or resist rather our Ice-type moves. And we're not going to get many opportunities to get other strong moves early in the game. Now, the advantage that we have is that Ice-type moves can freeze, and this may be a situation where hoping for a freeze is a legitimate strategy, because if we can freeze Starmie, Staryu I think we'll be able to get through regardless, but Starmie, if we can get a freeze off on it, there's no way for Pokemon to thaw out of a freeze other than for us to use a Fire-type move on it in this generation, or to use an item. I don't think Misty stocks full heals the same way that Brock does. So, because of that, it may be possible to just get a freeze off on Starmie and then break through it that way. And then Lieutenant Surge is also going to be difficult, but the benefit there is that we don't actually have to fight Lieutenant Surge immediately. We can go through Rock Tunnel, go to Celadon City. Not that we're going to get a ton of great TMs in Celadon for our Articuno, but we will be able to get Fly, and we will at least be able to get a normal type move, like for example maybe Double Edge for it. That could help us, but the bigger advantage is that we'll actually, in that case, be able to get some extra levels before we go back and fight Lieutenant Surge. When we get to the middle game, routing is going to be very interesting, and I'm thinking about the best way to handle it. I'm really thinking that after Misty, the next goalpost for Pokemon will actually be Celadon City, as opposed to fighting Lieutenant Surge, so just get to Celadon. Because if they can get to Celadon, regardless of whether they beat Surge or not, that's where the game really opens up for TMs and other types of advantages for these Pokemon. So, I say as I realize that we never gave max DVs to our Articuno. So I'm thinking that after Misty is a required gym leader battle. We cannot progress in the game without beating Misty. But after that, most of the gym leaders are pretty optional. So having Celadon be the next goalpost, so to speak, in the challenge makes a lot of sense, because that's where Pokemon are going to get access to a ton of TMs. They're going to be able to really choose their routes from there. So once we get to Celadon and we save, that will be the end of a run. And then after that, we'll think about just having each episode be the Pokemon has to beat a gym leader. Any gym leader in any order, but they beat a gym leader and they've progressed in the challenge. So if they think they can go down and beat Koga, we'll go beat Koga first. If Erica's easy, we'll beat Erica. If Lieutenant Surge is easy, we'll go and beat Lieutenant Surge. But just whatever would make the most sense for our Pokemon at that point. And that's why Articuno, if it can get through Misty, is going to have a decent chance, because we can just go fight Erica. We don't have to fight Lieutenant Surge until we're ready for him. Anyway, here we are. We have Articuno. Ice Beam. Done. Ice Beam. Done. We have a level 8 Articuno now after using those moves, and It's that easy. Articuno.
Your black market love me. She checked her halo at the barroom door. As the night bleeds, masquerades, ya no puedo resistir to amor. I know the evil games that you're playing. The way your eyes flow just like a flame. Black eyes on the red moonlight.